After my divorce, I moved into an old Victorian house on the edge of a sleepy town in Vermont. It was the kind of place realtors called charming and full of character. What it really meant was old, drafty, and probably haunted. But it was cheap, and I needed a fresh start. It was just me and my 10-year-old daughter, Lily. She loved the place. I told myself I would too.
The house had a locked attic. The previous owner said it was best left alone, that it was just full of junk and rats. Of course, I didn't listen. One night, after putting Lily to bed, I found an old key taped beneath the kitchen drawer. It fit the attic door perfectly. I creaked it open, flashlight in hand. Inside the attic, under a moth-eaten tarp, I found an antique trunk. Inside was a stack of yellowed papers and a leather-bound journal. The first entry was dated 1894. It was written by a woman named Eleanor who once lived in the house. Her writing started out normal: husband, children, daily life. But soon it spiraled into madness. She claimed something lived in the attic with her, mimicking voices, whispering her name at night. That night, around 3 a.m., I heard Lily whispering in her room. Her door was slightly open. I peeked inside and asked, "Sweetie, who are you talking to?" She looked up, confused. "I thought you were talking to me," she said. I hadn't been. She swore she heard my voice calling her name. Twice. The next day, I locked the attic again. But that night, I heard something above my bedroom. Footsteps, slow and dragging. I went to check, and the attic door was wide open. I knew I had locked it. This time, I nailed the door shut. 3 nights later, while I was in the shower, I heard Lily scream. I rushed out, slipping on the wet floor. She said she heard me calling her from the attic, but I had been downstairs. She was shaking, crying, swearing it was my voice, only it didn't sound like me. "It had your voice, but not your face," she said. That's when I remembered what Eleanor had written in her journal. It doesn't have a face. It borrows ours. The final straw was last Friday. I came home from work and found Lily's bedroom completely ransacked, toys scattered, closet wide open. She was hiding under the bed. When I pulled her out, she whispered, "It's in the walls now." That night, we packed a bag and stayed at a motel. I returned the next morning to grab essentials. As I stepped inside, I heard a voice from the attic. As I was leaving, I turned back to look at the house one last time. In the attic window, I saw something move. A silhouette. My silhouette. It lifted its hand and waved. We don't live there anymore, but sometimes, in the middle of the night, Lily wakes up crying. She says it still calls to her in my voice, and now she says it wants me back.